everybody. Don't know if I'm gonna be in the shot through this whole thing or not, but tripod. I'm folding clothes and I'm just gonna kind of shoot the bull about something that's on my mind. That I made a video and then it sounded stupid, so I deleted it. And I've had a headache for 3 days, and plus I got a bad tooth. But it's not been a good week for me. And this is a story. This is a vlog about the State of the Union address the other night from the president. And I know President Obama has a lot of haters, which is fine. You know. I mean, he's not my favorite, but I don't hate him. I don't hate nobody. You know. But the thing that gets me, I'm folding laundry, if anybody wants to know, my messy house. The thing that gets me about his speech, it was good, and he seemed to find common ground with a lot of people. You know, you got all these fear mongers out there that he's going to take our guns, and you people may believe that. Some of you may not, but you know, I mean, I don't believe that they can disarm us, and that's not even what this video is about. But I know he's anti-gun on some of the guns. I don't know what his agenda is. Is the real him going to come out, and is he going to be something that people are really going to hate one day and wish they had never seen? In my opinion, he's done no worse than the other guy that was in there for 8 years, which was George Bush. I think he was evil myself. That's my opinion. You know, they all got their stances on things that you either love or you hate. There's no middle ground. So, they were having a discussion on Facebook about minimum wage. And of course, I live in a Republican-based town. And they seem to be totally against anybody that has to have a little help. And I know there's people that abuse the system. I, for one, have not been one of them people, you know. And I worked for myself for 18 years, and I had employees, and I paid them well. And if I had a good week, I'd kick them an extra 50 or $100 on the side, you know, which is nothing wrong with that, you know. I felt like sharing the wealth. And that's what the problem is in this country. You've got companies that are making billions of dollars profit every year, and they got people working under them, making minimum wage to $10 an hour. And the minimum wage raise was what this was about. He wanted to raise the minimum wage to $9. And of course, you know, I know that's going to hurt the small businessman a little. And prices of things are already high. All the prices of, I mean, all these people are really conservative that's talking this stuff. And I'm like, I go in there and I make a post. Try living on minimum wage. Try raising a family on minimum wage. Some people can't find, right now you can't find a job making $5 an hour, let alone minimum wage. The job market's terrible. And I said, simply, even if the husband and wife are both working, they both have they got a kid or two, they got rent to pay, lights to pay, water, phone, school, for school supplies for kids, groceries, the necessities. And then if you have, you know, if you get sick and you don't have insurance, there's a doctor, and your kids get sick, there's medicine to buy. You sit down and do the math and add up the income versus what they have to spend every month. And you tell me how they make it. They can't make it at $7.25 an hour or whatever it is. So I'm sorry, I totally agree with President Obama on raising the minimum wage to $9, which still is a shitty wage, you know. I mean, this is 2013. This isn't 1990 or 1980. And the certain surge in gas, I mean, the all of a sudden surge in gas prices, what's that all about? $3.65 for regular, and possibly $3.71 to $3.75 today. Where did all that come from? The fact making millions of dollars off of oil, billions. The people working there selling it are making minimum wage. You know, and they're the ones bitching and complaining about having to raise the wage and pay a decent wage to somebody. I'm sorry. In my heart, I'm a wealth sharer. So if I was a wealthy person, I would share the wealth with my employees that made me get where I'm at. You people may not agree, and if you don't agree, you don't have to. Because I got a disliker on my videos anyway. It don't matter if I make a video praying or saying God bless America. And everything on my video is perfect. Some dumbass is going to thumb down it, and I don't care if 50 people thumb down this. I stand with this guy on this minimum wage increase. It actually should be $10 or $11. We're not living in the Stone Age. And, you know, and some guys like, he's real conservative. Well, it's a livable wage. $9 an hour is not a livable wage. I don't care how you shake it. Go to the grocery store and pay for your groceries. Pay your light bill, pay your water bill, pay your rent, your mortgage, your insurance. And tell me if you've got any left over, or even if you have enough. You're in the red every month. Not everybody's born with a family that had money that left them a big pile of money to live on. You know, I grew up poor. I wasn't left anything. You know, my dad's still alive. When he passes, he don't have a lot to leave behind. I'm not worried about that. I've always made it on my own. But I get so sick and tired of these millionaires working people's ass off for nothing and sitting back on their little cushions and playing golf and riding in their nice jets and drinking their fine wine. And the people down below them are the ones making the money for them. And of course I know they are the cause of employment. Without that man making this business, there'd be no employment. But that man should also appreciate his employees enough to pay him a decent wage if he has a family. And another guy says, well, you've got to get in and work your way up. That's not the way it works here. The way it works here, if you go to work in a factory up here and you want to get into upper management, foreman, supervisor, lead job, you got to be an ass kisser. They don't base it on your work ethic. 90% of the places around here base it on how much ass you kiss. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. If you disagree with me, that's fine. Leave me a comment. Cuss me out. If you agree with me, fine. I didn't make this video for agreements or disagreements. I made this video to get the word out that they need to raise the minimum wage. And I don't care who it hurts. So, all I say is, take this guy over here that owns the company, that's living fine and wealthy and healthy, and let him live in the person's shoes that's doing the work for him for 1 month, and then ask him how the hell he likes it. Thank you and have a good day.